Hello, welcome back everybody. We have a few surprises today. Yesterday, or this morning I guess, for me, Eve Echoes did the Ask Me Anything, where they went through and talked about some of the future plans, and just answered general questions by the community. They also gave out two, um, codes. So let me see if I can pull up that real quick and put that in the chat. Let's see here. AMA, January. I'm trying to find the link real quick. And also those gift codes. Hey, Azim, how you doing? Did you claim your Ask Me Anything gift codes for Eve Echoes? Yeah, that was good stuff, isn't it? There we are. And I'm gonna pin that. And that way we have access to that. All right. So, before we claim those, we are currently at 30,000 skill points on each of these characters. And these are the alpha characters. And we have 84 days to go. We got a long way to go, but we now have a much shorter time to get there. Because for the compensation this morning with black screen errors, we were given 200,000 skill points, 2 million Lazarus units, and 20 of these Ascension Neural Compilers. We're going to use those a lot in the future. We also got 240,000 skill points for the first gift code, which was Eve Gift 2025. And we got another 240,000 for Eve Doge 2025. You can claim those gift codes on all of your characters. It is not limited to one person per account. It is all characters. And I can't wait to see what this puts us at. Let's have a look. All right. So that took us from 84 days down to 69 days. Dang. Hey, Jenner, good to see you. Did you grab your, Ask Me Anything gift codes? Yeah, so now we're at 68 days. Remember when we started Tech 6, I said it'd probably be actually around 2 months. before we actually got to Tech 7. Well, I think we're going to be right about that period of time by the time we actually hit Tech 7. And what skills do we upgrade? We have 710,000. Let's at least finish off our medium drones, because we're going to need to do that. So that leaves us with 220,000 skill points. We should... Can we start battlecruiser stuff? No, we can't. We have to be Tech 7 to start it. Okay. So we can't have that ready by the time we get there. So maybe what we'll do is we'll just work on getting medium missile torpedo upgrade to level 4. Okay. Cruiser command, maybe? 7 days? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we've got 3 on this, and we've got 3 on this. And then we can do... Oh, geez. I can't believe you're building a Nomad. Weapon technology. Get our missiles up. Okay, level 4 there, level 3 there. Cruiser level 5. Alright. Very nice. So after that, I think we'll train level 5 in a couple of other things. Yeah, make sure you grab those, gift codes there and put them into that link that I have pinned. There was a couple of actually really interesting comments made by Landsdot in general. One in particular that sticks in my head is when it was asked about new fighters or drones or large drones, he mentioned that they haven't really come up with anything new, but are always looking around at other IPs, in order to take and purchase that IP and use that and integrate that into the game itself. And that's why we got the where are they? The last event, which was the these ones. And we also got the fighters, I think it was. Or was it? I can't remember what they were. Were they light offense fighters? Oh, interesting. They're here now. Yeah. These assault pulsar heavies. So those only came to the game because they were like the perfect introduction for them. You know, that's not a bad cost on these new fighters. That's pretty cool. $5 billion for one of these. Wow. And you need 12? Ooh, boy. Alright, so we're at 27 million. Our goal for today is 40 million, hopefully. Let's grab our encounters. Nice, nice. Starting off right. Ooh, starting off good. We got some good missions waiting on us. Cool. Let's refresh. Got another, and another. Okay. I didn't get to read the full question on the Rorqual one, since I was at work at the time. But, Landstot pretty much answered it with, yeah, we're looking into whatever it is that question was related to. I really think they should do more of those AMAs. Like, once every couple of months would be really good. A lot of questions were about Titan. There was one about, what was it called? The Marauders. The Titans in general, they've said pretty much what I thought they would say, which is currently they're trying to build an update around not just Titans, but also content for the Titans. And so it won't be anytime soon that they can predict. Certainly not in the first half of the year.
Autopilot engaged. Undocking.
I think there was quite a few people that asked about having different skins for ships and updating the quantity of nanocores for
Warp drive active.
ships without a lot of options. In the skins, they said they're looking at. Ooh, so. Sorry about that. They're looking at decoupling the skins from the nanocores, and trying to make it so general units and implants are going to be more of a database thing. Oh man, it was good. I liked my Philly. had just the right amount of cheese, not overpowering, not too many peppers or onions. It was really good. We are in a fleet together, just to make sure. Yep. There's an Inquisitor. Let's just go ahead and do that real quick.
Warp drive active.
No, not Cheese Whiz. No, no. The place I go to uses either Swiss or it was one other white cheese. I can't remember what it was called. Yes, provolone.
Warp drive active.
See if anybody's come through here. It looks like they haven't.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
The Marauder question was interesting because someone just upright asked, are you planning on adding Marauders? And the response they gave was, currently there's no content that would suit the Marauder content, the Marauder ship. And I kind of disagree with that, because Marauders would do very well for labs or low-sec missions or
We're under attack.
null-sec in general.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
Interesting choice of items. I think that one's already grabbed it, hasn't it? Why is it going towards that one? What here is worth 7 million? Okay, it's the, data cores. Someone did ask about the faction dreadnoughts, and I think it was mentioned that perhaps the last half of the year we might see those. And there was another question about some of the carriers that don't have, like, a secondary upgrade ship. Wish I could describe it.
Fleet warp.
Oh, what was
Warp
it
drive
called?
active.
Pretty much the carriers to the faction carriers, there's a couple of them I think they said that did not have an upgraded version. I don't know, just kind of a weird question, but Lansdot said that yes, they were looking into possible ships to add to fill those gaps. They're going to be adding a lot of frigates, destroyers, and cruisers in the first half of this year as well. Of course, we just got one brand new destroyer. They were also looking at upgrades for current ships to see how they can better balance it. Give me a minute, I gotta reload this one. It's got weirdly low FPS. Ah, I know what's going on. There we go, that should free some up.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, it definitely felt like the first session of Ask Me Anything was way more open to answering questions, whereas the second one felt more page responses. They just weren't willing to go into too much depth in the second half. Probably because they realized they were running out of time. There was a question about the Tech 2 destroyers from EVE Online, and they pretty much said they're looking into
Enemy
many
ships
options.
detected.
Let's see, what else was there? They are still considering a, like, Triglavian invasion style event. It's been on the back burner for a long time, just for them trying to figure out how to make it
We're
work
under
and
attack.
not have it kind of fail like the initial event did.
We're under attack.
They are looking into bringing officer modules back into the game under some update with freighters. I'm not sure why the two have to be linked, but I believe it's because they did that freighter destruction event back in the day, and that is the way they initially introduced officer modules, and that's why there's one left in the game somewhere in the world. Yeah, they really had kind of a poor reception to PvE in general. But it is probably down to the
Warp
fact
drive
that
active.
the PvE players are kind of just happy doing what they're doing, but the PvP players are very loud about the problems that are going on. And so they do need to focus on PvP content
We're
to
under attack.
get that right. I really hope that this current event, that more people are participating in it than ever, just to show them, like, that people are happy doing these kind of, like, no-loss events for kind of minimal, reward. I wish they would kind of listen to that whole just add a new tier of missions. Because if they went one more tier above expert and based it around fleet or carriers, I think it would be a whole lot of fun. Because we have two high-sec carriers right now. Well, a high-sec carrier and a high-sec auxiliary. And they currently have very few missions they can do
We're under
and
attack.
feel useful. I think if they went from expert missions to, like, master missions, and made those missions based around, like, fleet combat or, the high-sec carrier's capabilities, you would find that would be more than enough to sustain the, PvE players. mean, let's face it, when I'm playing my main characters and my marshals do not even have to heal anymore, there's a lack of challenging content for them in that regard.
Enemy ships detected.
I mean, they could even just take, like, the current missions we have as expert missions, move them over to a master level equivalent, and just make it like 10 waves per mission. And just gradually increase the amount of ships per wave. Or start off the waves with like frigates and destroyers and end at like all battleships. It would be really cool.
We're under attack.
It's just something to keep
Shield damaged.
the PvE ships continuously going rather than having to stop all the time. Oh, that reminds me. Industry is getting their AI cores in the first half of this year, so be
We're
prepared.
under attack.
Have enough gold star core things that you can run like a Roarfall AI or an Orca as AI.
Fleet move.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I still have a Roarfall and I have my Orca. I love my Orca, but the Roarfall is just a better ship. There was a couple of questions about if they will add the thermomagnetic storm core to other ships, and their answer was yes. They'll be adding either that core or a similar core to all ships, or something like that. So if you have want to get a nanocore for a ship and it just doesn't have any good ones, I would hold on to your stuff until they make more nanocores available to all ships. Because they said they consistently mentioned that they would be adding a lot of stuff to the either Concord Pass shop or the Battle Pass stuff. So, just be prepared for that.
We're under attack.
Or did we get a new daily? There's a Lost Waste Seeker medium in here. I'm currently holding on to my money to see if I can get a hold of the Guardian Dreadnoughts. Although I might be looking at getting 3 Phoenixes. I don't know. I'm still on the fence on that. It would cost me pretty much all of my liquid ISK to buy 3 Phoenix.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I'm sitting on something like 72 billion ISK, and it literally would be me buying each Phoenix for about 23 or 25 billion right now. And the lowest Phoenix I've ever seen on the market was 25. Since there's one currently on sale.
Armor damaged.
Hey, which one of you is smacking this ship?
Armor damaged.
One person asked about if they could fix delivery system, and they just said, if you know any problems, let us know. The whole system is a problem. It's terrible. I really would like to see like a Triglavian style event where you can just find waste seekers at planets and stuff, or on a gate, and you can fight them on that gate or on the planet or wherever they are, and you can chase them down through a system. I think that would be a lot of fun. Especially if they had some sort of like wormhole effect as well, where they would be coming through whatever wormhole it is, and you can fight them on the wormhole to try to close it off. I think that would be very difficult to do in Eve Echoes, since they're working with a lot more limited resources.
We're under attack.
But they already have scout anomalies and stuff, so why not just spawn like a waste seeker on a planet? Or waste seeker
Attack.
wormhole. Just make it more widespread rather than like one waste seeker in a system and then calling it a day. Make it be like 3 or 4, make it seem like an invasion, and you have to kind of win that system. You can add it as like an LP event or a Concord reward. Concord needs your help. The waste seekers are invading. We must destroy them. They seem to really like the Waste Seeker event, so I think if they just took it and like went crazy with the spawn rate, I think it'd be just fine. Maybe you could start with like the system spawns 3 small Waste Seeker fleets. If you defeat all 3 of those, you'll get
We're under attack.
3 large, or 3 mediums, and then you can get 2 larges, and then you can get an extra large. And if you beat all of those, then you can get rewarded from Concord for whatever it is. Make it a progressive system. you know how funny it would be for all of these, like, for all of these people that have, their PI just sitting on a planet and they haven't collected it in God knows how long? If the Waste Seekers would go through and actually steal your PI. Or destroy the box in general. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, my marshals per bounty tick usually sit about 60 million a bounty tick, and then multiply that by 4. So 240 million an hour. Although if I get really lucky with the labs, I can really knock out some ISK. In their new setup, the marshals are so just overpowering for these missions.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're lucky, on one account, you'll get like 150 million an hour. I'm just gonna turn on all of these, and then I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
We're under attack.
Alright, I'm back. Thank you, thank you. A little hard to stay tap stable when everything's too far away.
ships detected.
I also love that ever since these Guardian Dreadnoughts were released, everyone's been up in arms about you can't use your cargo interceptor anymore. That is the funniest thing that I've seen in a long time.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
I do not know why this one is having trouble. Oh, yeah. We're at 16 FPS on that character. Whatever.
We're under attack.
Let's see where our Concord pass is at. Okay, we have completed all of the challenges, so we're just gonna be grinding missions then. Yeah, put some tank on your interceptor. I've heard quite a few here and there saying that if so long as you have a decent tank, you can survive a few of those hits.
Fleet mode.
Warp drive active.
Let's see, are there any prophecies on the market yet? Because the other day they were all sold out. Yeah, there's one.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Well, I wonder if Azim completed his lab. Really shouldn't take him that long, unless he got jumped. Yeah, I'm gonna restart that player, because that is annoying me.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Shield damaged.
Oh. One went away. Oh, is it gonna crash? It crashed. Of course it crashed. Come on, you.
Warp drive active.
There we go.
Warp drive active.
Shield damaged.
That's better. Whatever started as a simple shut this down and restart it so it has better frame rate turned into a mess of computer. Let's see, what are these vectors at now? So all of them are at 267.09.
Flipped move.
Warp drive active.
doing alright on tank. No problem there.
Ships attack.
I wonder if the AI industrial ship implants, or not implant, nanocores, are going to understand how to use something like a beaver module or the seal module. Because if they don't know how to use that, then you're gonna have to watch your ore hold until it's almost full. Or you're gonna have to try to manually keep it active and then turn it off. And that's just not any better. Because right now, the AI nanoform does not understand how to activate the, like, siege mode or rapid fire tactical module. The AI just doesn't know how to handle that right now. Every time you turn it on, it turns it right back off.
Warp drive active.
No, I was actually looking to use those ships for, Dormant Realm and, like, events that they put through. mostly Dormant Realm, though, since I trust a capital ship to live much more than I trust, like, a Navy battleship or a Marshal.
We're under attack.
Preferably, I would have, like, the Phoenix Guardians, because of that, of the 3, close-in weapon systems, CWIS. And that way, those 3 ships could just be... Huh. Okay, is that better? Did that fix it? Sometimes it's just a matter of me plugging it in and unplugging it. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah. If I have the 3 close-in weapon systems on the Phoenix Guardians, I would be very capable of clearing out dormant waves without a problem. And it would lower my risk by having that. Yeah, you have 3 Phoenixes with the close-in weapon systems, and it would take a bubble to tackle you. Which is typically what would happen. Destroyer would warp in, bubble, die, and then you'd be stuck in the bubble. God, I watched... There's a video out right now of a Naglfar with the Naglfar Guardian doing a lab or something. It really is the new PvE meta. It's kind of crazy, isn't it?
Enemy ships detected.
And that thing just was monstrous in a null lab. That was crazy to see. The guy who was flying it focused his main weapons on, like, battleships and battlecruisers. Meanwhile, the one close-in weapon system one-shot all of the AI frigates. Like, 2 or 3 shot the destroyers and cruisers. And then it just, like, felt like a normal battleship weapon system against a battlecruiser or a battleship. Yeah, I'm not sure how well they'll do against,
We're under attack. We're under attack.
against, like, the fighters and stuff, since they are a lot faster and harder to hit. But it did seem very effective in AI ratting. Or just ratting in general. You get 3 of those in a wave, and you'll just destroy everything since they multi-target. I'm almost waiting for them to add a dreadnought that can only fit the close-in guns.
Warp drive active.
You know how terrifying that would be? Dang.
We're under
I mean,
attack.
50% better tracking is great no matter how you look at it. And 555 is just crazy. I believe you would still have to try to webify the fighters, but, like, lightweight ships, I don't think could stand up to the close-in weapon system. and heavy fighters could be a problem for that weapon system in terms of health. I think it definitely, if you have the Guardian Dreads, you should not skimp on that skill and weapon system. You need it on a Guardian Dread. It gives you so many more opportunities to stay alive. I don't know what the range on that weapon system is. I haven't looked at it yet. Right now, I've only just skilled into Dreadnought Command, Dreadnought Defense, and Dreadnought Engineering. With Advanced on each of them. Dang, that's actually really good, having like 36 kilometers of range. That's well over the range that most of those ships are going to be flying at anyway, in order to tackle you or deal with you. Honestly, that's going to make something like the Orthrus or the frigate version, like, super useful. Wow. Has anyone killed one yet? Has there been a fleet kill on a Guardian Dread? Or has it just been like a gate camp kill?
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Okay. Yeah, that new destroyer, are most people using the large torpedoes on it? Or are they using the railguns? Because I've seen a lot of them using railguns. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that destroyer is very dangerous. It is like the perfect destroyer. It's probably the closest to what destroyers should have been originally.
Warp drive active.
under attack.
Oh, thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for the follow. How you been? What have you been working on?
Enemy ships detected.
We're currently just working on Alpha to Omega, trying to grind out Omega for 3 characters.
We're under attack.
We're a long way off from getting it. We're only at, what is it, 35 million right now. And we've got to make 1.2 billion on each character. So what I'm hoping to do is we get into a battle cruiser, even though we don't have the skills for them, and we will be able to handle these missions at a much faster rate and a lot safer.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under
See, the
attack.
funny thing is, he didn't add his numbers for the Discord, so you can't even add them. Alright, get you some food, Jenner, and then I'll see you when you get back, or I'll see you on the next stream, whatever comes first.
We're under attack. Fleet war.
Warp drive active.
So we have 68 days to try and make 400 or 300 million.
We're under attack.
So that way we can move into a battle cruiser. Hey, welcome back, Azem. How'd your mission go?
Enemy ships detected.
Nice. Very nice. You were gone for a while, so I thought you might have been jumped by a pirate or something. Oh, is that not like the perfect... Ah, yeah, those are perfect. Let's see, so... we have the ability to upgrade to faction missiles, and they're about 3 million apiece. I would need 4 of them on the prophecy, or is it 3 of them?
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
Let's see here. Ooh, nice. 1.5 billion blueprint. Which one was that? Right, yeah, so we need 3 high slots for the prophecy.
We're under attack.
Ah, cool. How much is that even going for on the market itself right now? Because if you build that and it's worth like 15 billion, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Man, I am trying so hard not to just straight up buy the Guardian Phoenixes.
Warp drive active.
They just sound like the perfect ship for me. By stepping into a dreadnought.
We're under attack.
It would cost me something like $150 more per character just to do that, though, and that kills me. Without those 50% discount coupons they usually have, it is rough trying to get into, those new dreadnoughts. Yeah, you and I saw the same video. You and I saw the same exact one. That thing's insane, isn't it?
Enemy ships detected.
I would want the Bodyguard Phoenix, like we were talking about earlier, for Dormant Realm. I think it would be perfect to take 3 Bodyguard Phoenixes into Dormant Realm. Like, if those things are wiping out rats as they're coming in, and all I have to worry about is clearing out the towers, it could save those ships, like, so easily. I also kind of want it for this event that we're doing right now, because I want to take them into the Super Capital part of the event. Or the capital part of the event, I guess I should say.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. We're under attack.
Yeah. Oh, am I lagging somewhere? I don't see anything on my end. And all of my frame rate seems stable. Yeah, I don't see anything, no drop frames, no weirdness. I don't know. Might just be Twitch itself.
Fleet rule.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, try refreshing.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
Alright, is it any better for you, Azem? Or in general, are you experiencing this as well, or is it just Azem?
We're under attack. We're under attack.
Well, in order to get one right now, you have to spend, at a minimum, $200. In order to guarantee yourself one from the boxes. And it's, about 250 if you have already done your... It's like 220 or something like that if you have already done your monthly bonus disc.
Enemy ships detected.
Of course, there's also the cost of having to skill into the bodyguards and the close-in weapon system, and the capital weapons. Yeah, it's expensive. I would have to probably spend another $150 just to get one on one account. And that's why I'm holding off on it. That 50% discount coupon needs to come back. Like, the Marshall was expensive enough. I don't really want to spend the same amount on the Phoenix Bodyguards as I did the Marshall.
Fleet Walk.
The main reason I don't want to spend that much on the bodyguards is because I'll only really be able to use them during like special events and Dormant Realm.
Shield damaged. Enemy ships detected.
Oh god, I have nowhere to click on my screen. Yeah. It would feel a little bit wasted having it just sit in my hangar for 4 months out of a whole year just because there's no event going on that'll use them. But like I said, I can use them to do Dormant Realm, and that's always available
We're under
so far. And they could also be used as collateral or something for, like, if a Marauder gets released, I might consider dropping those to get the Marauder. Yeah, it's a really good idea to have one of these bodyguards in a low-sec system. I've got a low-sec system that's kind of nearby Gina. And it only ever has someone in system once every, like, half hour. Or once an hour, depending on the day. But it's just, like, getting a mission to actually spawn in that system is not happening. I have seen the capital rifts spawn in there, so that's cool.
We're under attack.
Man, it's nice having this increased resistance and healing.
Fleet North.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on a Concord Dreadnought. I can only imagine. What if they just like
We're under attack.
put it as a reward in the Omega Duo rewards? Make it worth like $1,000+. Because right now, I think the Wang Yu, the minimum cost for the Wang Yu is like $550 worth of Omega Duo, plus all the flex that you get
We're
from
under attack.
the Concord Fast, and your level up event. The Wang Yu has a natural cost of $700 if you only go with the cost of Omega Duo for a year when it's available.
Enemy ships detected.
See, I don't do this kind of like monetary math with any other game except for Eve Echoes.
We're under attack.
Like, I have put thousands upon thousands of dollars into World of Tanks, War Thunder, a few different gachas,
We're
but
under
for whatever
attack.
reason in Eve Echoes, I just always kind of look at the cost of things in real world dollars. I don't think about it. Yeah, I mean, if you put a high-set capable Dreadnought behind Omega Duo, which is an awful idea, by the way, for balance reasons and, just generally you're gonna piss off
Detected.
all of the eastern countries.
We're
Um,
under attack.
Western countries. You're gonna piss off all the Western countries. It just won't go well. And then not being able to even put it on the market is even worse. I'm sure it's what they'll do at some point. Because they've been moving up in the ship sizes for the Yongjun. We started with the Synesis, then we went to the Praxis. No, the Gnosis, and then we went Praxis 2. We had the Kanyu as the first 30-day reward. And now we have the Wang Yu. We'll probably have the non-prototype Wang Yu next. And then they have to make a choice. Do they put the Lucent Moon again? Why would you put Lucent Moon behind Omega Duo when you can just buy it off the market? So, I don't think Lucent Moon's gonna end up in the Omega Duo rewards. Unless they make, like, some crazy version of the Lucent Moon.
Fleet.
Either a prototype version or...
Warp drive active.
Or, like, one that's only combat related. Still a bad idea, but... They have the model. They could just throw it in there. But they've already got their battleship, so... The next step is Carrier Dreadnought Super Carrier. Right now. It'd be funny if they made a high-sec super carrier. Because why not? High-sec Titan, here we go. We need to find whichever individual does the art for Eve Echoes and see if they have like an art page where they post in their portfolio all of the art they've made and see if there's like a weird
Enemy ships detected.
Eve Echo ship that we've never seen before. Because that'll tell us what their ideas are for the next ship. Yeah. They have definitely bent the rules by making Cyan C and Lucent. So I don't see why they wouldn't just keep going with it. The high-sec people want bigger ships, and they're more than willing to pay for them. So long as they have access to high-sec. And it's also beneficial to null-sec and low-sec, because being able to move those ships across high-sec to wherever they're going to be attacking is much more valuable than having to go through all of null-sec to go where you want to. it also means you have safe staging grounds for those kind of ships. So it really does benefit players a lot to have access to high-sec.
Enemy ships detected.
I think they still kind of want to follow general, like, lore rules, meaning, like, Concord doesn't allow dreadnoughts in high-sec because they would be viewed as a declaration of war.
We're under attack.
And they kind of bent
We're
that
under
rule with
attack.
Cyan and Lucent. But Cyan, they bent it because it's a Concord ship, and Lucent was viable
Shield damage.
because it was a combination of effort between the between Concord and that other nation. I can't remember the names now. I literally just said it not that long ago.
We're under attack.
And so they kind of bent the rules there because they worked with Concord, so they're going to be allowed to be in high-sec. But you're not going to get something like Calgary, Amar, Galente, Minmatar. Those are never going to be allowed through high-sec. Unless they actively work with one of those two nations, Concord or the other one.
Fleet war.
Youngjun, thank you.
Warp drive active.
Such a weird name. Couldn't they just have given them a name like Flying Tigers or something? Lucent Moon is indeed the best versatile soul ship. There is no better fast than the Lucent. The only one that comes close is the Blood Raider one. Goodness. Okay. So versatile it can go to high-sec, yep. It's so versatile it can end up in your home system, and you wouldn't even know it until it was right on you.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
I do really wonder if they're gonna
Shield
add
damage.
ships like the Tengu or the Proteus. they've got all the features in game to make them work. They've tested the weapon system changes with Lucent Moon. They've been actively changing activatable modes to an actual module that you activate. All they really need to do, they have scanning. So all they really have to do is have the model ready and figure out the balancing of each of them.
Enemy ships detected.
Oh yeah.
We are under
That's
attack.
a little bit crazy when it comes to trying to save your teammates plus fight things off. That's usually why when you have a Lucent, you should not build a hybrid build. You should just focus on either going full auxiliary or full DPS. It's because of issues like that that has caused some of that thinking. If they would put like a setting in game to never target allies with weapons, it'd be fine. Or never target allies with drones. I don't know. Yeah, logic builds can be a very quiet game in general. Just falling asleep while doing it. I'd much rather be in the combat portion.
Fleet war.
Warp drive active.
Well, we're not too far away from 40 million.
We are under attack.
So I'm guessing, like, the fourth ship for Dormant Realms should really be a Lucent Moon
Enemy ships
to
detected.
repair the Phoenix bodyguards. Yeah, whatever the first dormant realm is that you can bring capitals into. Is it even really necessary? I know the Battleship Dormant Realms, they almost die right at the end. Eh. Yeah.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, I think,
We're
3
under
bodyguards in a dormant realm should be able to handle most of the
Shield
rats
damaged.
before they cause a problem. Now, I don't know if they will auto-target the towers. Because if they auto-target the towers, that could cause a problem. No, did you actually have a bodyguard dread for a bit? Okay. What did you end up selling it for? I mean, the Naglfar bodyguard is such a good ship. That's not a bad deal. I think that's an okay deal.
Autopilot engaged. Warp drive active.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad deal either. I can't tell if you even made ISK or lost ISK there, since I don't know what the bodyguards are currently actually worth.
Shield damaged.
Warp drive active.
Well, that's certainly not bad at all. I mean, you've got the ISK now.
Shield damaged.
Destination reached.
Hello, Azim. It's still working.
Fleet
Ah,
1.
Twitch Mobile must be having issues then. Because it doesn't
Warp
seem like
drive
Jenner and
active.
I have been having any issues. Yeah, that's true. Always try to stay safe while you're building things up. I think the Astarte is a better ship than the Vassago. Only down to the fact that it can just nuke any ship's capacitor. It's what makes it so dangerous. I mean, that's not bad.
We're under attack.
It's not too long to actually train into armor.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
I find both armor and shields kind of negligible. I think I prefer shields a little bit more, but it is nice having all the extra capacitor from the armor. The inertia with the micro-warp drive trick, can actually save you. You do not want the velocity. There are moments where the inertia is the only reason you get out. Yeah, I really hope they bring a better structure fit to the game. Because the stuff they have on the market for structure is so bad. Like 60 seconds for a repair, and it's not that good.
Enemy ships detected.
I really just need them to add the shield boosters and armor repairers that use fuel instead of capacitor, and put them as a mid slot. I mean, it's the only way we're gonna get even close to the amount of healing that EVE Online does.
We're under attack.
That the healing they get out of those ancillary armor repairs and shield repairs is wild. I think it would be so good in Eve Echoes.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
And now we're up to 38 million on our character number 1 here. 35 million for character 2 and 33 million for character 3. That's my favorite part about having the audio on. It's just seeing how quickly I can make someone panic. Because, oh god, I hear the noise.
We're under attack.
And it's even worse when one of my armor alarms goes off, and you're like, wait, I'm a shield tank, what the hell is going on? It's always my favorite part about watching, like, EVE Online or EVE Echoes content. And I kind of miss when I didn't know as much as I do now about EVE Online and EVE Echoes, and I would come across, like, the Wingspan, videos.
Enemy ships detected.
Oh, that
We're
would be,
under attack.
that would be so bad. Make it like one of your high dollar donations, especially if you know they're like semi AFK. Watch them panic as their mouse jots across the screen. Have you seen any of the old Wingspan EVE Online videos?
attack.
Yeah, that's the channel. Wingspan TV, I think it is now. They're really well known for their hunting down of people and just absolutely locking down null-sec homes and ruining people's days with bombers and things like that. They're usually a wormhole corp, and they can be hired to go and shut down a whole nother corporation as part of a war. There are so many good videos that are like 5 years old now. Their more recent stuff hasn't been that captivating because it's a different guy running the channel now. But
Warp
every once in a
drive
while they
active.
have something fun.
We're under attack.
One in particular, I can't remember the name of the video itself, but they spent like 2 months in a wormhole just watching whatever the corporation was doing in that wormhole,
We're under attack.
and at some point they decided that they were just gonna go destroy literally everything. Either they were hired to do it by some other corporation that wanted to move into that wormhole or whatever. But they spent another like 6 months just doing everything they could to destroy every single bit of anyone who would be in that wormhole. They like completely locked it down. No one could leave and no one could enter. They actively shut down every wormhole that spawned in, so they were locked in there with them.
We're under attack.
We just don't get that kind of, like, war
We're under
in
attack.
Eve Echoes.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Armor damaged.
Don't worry, it's just my alarm.
Armor damaged.
What is slapping me here? I think it's the Caratels. Or it's the Manticore, I don't know.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
And it's too bad Azim was having trouble with Twitch in general. You know, it's kind of interesting. I make a lot less ISK in perimeter than I do foreign. And I think it's just down to Kaldari enemies having better thermal resist.
We're under attack.
It's not that great.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
I think we'll probably end up somewhere around 45 million by the end of today.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
Was there any other, ask me anything questions that caught your eye?
We're under attack.
Oh, I see that, one of the good ones here is, are any plans to add NPC trade goods where specific items can be sold to an outpost for a price
Detected.
that hourly or daily updates its market value based on sales and demands? And Lansdot said yes. That sounds like a great idea. Pretty much what we've been asking for a while is to be able to sell ore or materials to a NPC trader.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
There's another one here that says they will have weapon systems that use ammo, but they're not gonna make every weapon require ammo. And that's just kind of the nature of Eve Echoes. Eve Echoes was always meant to be a more relaxed version of Eve Online. And so adding ammo to every single weapon system and requiring it to be able to use that would just add too much to the weapons themselves. and you wouldn't be able to play this game like you currently do. It would also make drones significantly more expensive, because drones won't run out of ammo. The drones physically have to die to run out of ammo.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, so they're going to be adding a lot of new purple nanocores to the Concord boxes for industry ships, capital ships, assault carriers, and freighters. It'll all be in the Concord shop.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Shield damaged.
just your friendly reminder, make sure that you accept your Ask Me Anything gift code. The two gift codes are Eve Doge 2025 and Eve Gift 2025, and there will be a link in the description. These codes expire January 31st, so get them before they are gone. They are 240,000 skill points for each code.
Fleet Wolf.
Warp drive active.
And if you are on iOS, you have to go through their gift grab website in order to claim it.
We're under attack. Enemy ships detected.
Let's see here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8 more missions left before we end today. We have already made 10 million over our starting amount, and we should have a little bit more than that to go. Like I said, our goal is 40 million.
Enemy ships detected.
And our long-term goal, once we hit Tech 7, is to get 1.3 billion ISK on each character. That'll be easier to do with more DPS and faster clear times. So we will be upgrading to a battlecruiser, specifically the Prophecy, hopefully. If we have to go to the Myrmidon, then we will do the Myrmidon. But both options are going to be our best option. If an update comes out between now and then, and advanced skills are no longer required for cruisers and below, because they said they would do that and they still haven't, then we will look at maybe a Gila. I don't know. They're about $1 billion on the market each, so I don't really want to throw that kind of money at it. But maybe a Vexor Navy might be our next step if they get rid of the advanced skill requirements.
Fleet rule.
Warp drive active.
My goodness. All of the Concord points. We also need to check our weekly event and daily login. Got another 20,000 skill points though, so I'll take that. A skin box for the Mala Trainer, Moa Trainer, Thorax, and Rupture Trainer. Okay.
Enemy ships detected.
It's too bad we are not currently Omega, because we could have used that battlecruiser nanocore box that they're giving away in the 7-day login.
We're under attack. We're under attack. Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Shield damage. Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack.
You know, I kind of run out of stuff to talk about
Shield
the
damage.
3-hour mark or 2.5-hour mark. I'm so used to being someone that's just kind of in my own head all the time. And I don't often talk about everything that's going on in my head. Sometimes I have absolutely nothing going on in my head. Plain smooth.
Enemy ships detected.
How did one of my drones just do 1 damage? What?
We're being warp scrambled.
Whatever drone that is, it's fired.
Shield damaged.
I need to upload a new program to that thing.
Fleet war.
Warp drive active.
there's not a whole lot that alphas need to learn at Tech 6. It's mostly just doing the same task over and over and over again, with a little bit of learning on, like, what modules do and how they affect you when you upgrade them to a higher tier.
We're
Yes, you
under
can
attack.
go out to low sec and have whatever experience you're gonna have out there. But it is mostly just the same
We're
as
under attack.
what we do in high sec. The main difference being that you could be completely ruined by some guy who warps in a destroyer or a battlecruiser or a battleship or a frigate. It's just that added risk that is out in null sec and low sec.
Fleet rule.
So these characters have been going now
Warp
for
drive active.
16 days. It feels so much longer than that, doesn't it? Yeah, definitely kind of looks like a ray gun when you catch the right angle on it. You can see the trigger here. "16 days in Eve Echoes is a long time. It feels like a long time. Because I feel like I've been sitting on these characters for multiple months now. But no. In 16 days, we were able to go from Tech 1 to Tech 6. Yeah, I'm sorry you're having trouble with Twitch Mobile. And
Enemy
in that
ships
time, we were able to make now
We're under attack.
42 million ISK. Are you able to pull up, like, the browser version on your phone? I know it might be a bit weird, but see if you can log into Twitch on, like, Google or whatever. Or Safari or whatever your internet browser for your phone is. Rather than going through the app. I don't think in my first time playing Eve Echoes, within my first, like, 2 months, I probably never even saw 40 million. I just didn't know how to go about it. I didn't even see 1 billion ISK in my first year. I think I was almost a year and a half or 2 years in before I had 1 billion ISK. I don't think they buffed the loot crate for labs. I didn't see anything yet, but it could have been one of those secret patches they did. Because they don't always cover everything they update.
We're under attack. We're under attack.
The only thing I know they changed was the spawn rate of cyans. They're always doing some sneaky patch work in the background. I would like them to put out like a patch note for every patch they do, whether it just be server maintenance or whatever this 11 megabyte update was. Would have been nice to know what that did. Fixed a bug, I don't know. Something.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, that's crazy. 200 million in loot crates? Now, of course, you'll probably only get like 50 million if you put them on the market. We are not too far from the end of the stream here. We've got 4 missions to do. And we have made a little over our goal today. Just gotta get this bottom left character to catch up on ISK. Because it's sitting at 37,400. Once again, we have one of our characters struggling for ISK, and the other 2 are doing just fine. I might hop on my main tomorrow. Well, yeah, it'd be tomorrow. Oh, that'll be interesting content. Yeah, because tomorrow I think,
Enemy ships detected.
I guess technically today, since we made it to the reset time, we'll have those Waste Seeker event stages to do first thing. Wonder if I should put on more tank. I don't think I need to. We did fine. And we weren't really pushing it. Two waves could be a bit difficult, but should be fine, right? Once again, part of the reason why I would want a Phoenix or a Phoenix Guardian for these missions. Hell, I might drop the Roarfall in there. Cause why not? You think it'd be fun to do it with the Roarfall?
Enemy ships detected.
I mean, hell, we know the Roarfall doesn't even need to heal in a medium lab. So why not throw a large at it?
We're under attack.
I would love to be the guy that the Roarfall starts being looked at as a viable PvE ship. Instead of just being a mining ship. I wonder if the Orca could do it.
Fleet warp.
Yeah, I really can't wait for that Capital Super Expert.
Warp drive
That'll
active.
be scary. The only thing I wish they would have done with this event was allow you to do it as a fleet. Yeah, they might do that with the Capital Super. This would really be the perfect event to take those bodyguard dreadnoughts into. I'm like right on the fence of whether or not I just buy one of those bodyguard.
Enemy ships detected.
Yeah, I am surprised they completely forgot about the Lucent Moon as for Nanocore. Like, what in the world? How did they add everything else except for Lucent to this event? Maybe it's a bug. Maybe it's supposed to be there.
We're under attack.
Imagine you put in the bug report for the Lucent Moon not being part of this event and it actually turns up to be a glitch. For not having a nanocore for this event. Does it show in the Lucent Moon, like coloration page? Camo page? Let's do a quick check.
Enemy ships detected.
Okay, someone's taking some damage, but I've got a little bit of time. We're still at that same health. No, okay, it's still just Starbreak, Apocalypse Echo, and Celebration. So no. Yeah, they just like completely forgot the Lucent Moon existed again. I mean, at least this nanocore is not that great. The activatable mode is interesting, but it's not nearly a good nanocore. It's very weak compared to the nanocores we've had in the past.
Fleet warp.
I think the only
Warp
ships that
drive
actually
active.
have a good version of this nanocore are the Crystal Assault ships. Everything else is just kinda...
We're under attack.
You'd be better off with a different nanocore.
attack. Enemy ships detected.
I'm looked through it and I put in my what do you call it? The survey one that they put out. But I did not ask any questions or anything during the live event.
Fleet warp.
Warp drive active.
We're under attack.
How about you guys? Did you guys put anything in?
Shield damaged.
I think just overall, we're gonna get a lot of content in the first half of this year, such as frigates, destroyers, and cruisers. I think they mentioned battle cruisers as well. And then they're doing a lot of, like, changes to camos and things like that to make them more accessible and not locked to a nanocore. There was a little bit of like behind the scenes look at like how they determine a new thing to come to the game. Meaning they'll look at like a separate IP, and if they can buy that IP and use it for our game, they'll try to adapt it for Eve Echoes. It's an interesting way to go about making content, but it explains why they want to do these collaboration events. Because sometimes they just don't have a good idea by themselves, and they can get an idea by collaborating, in a sense, with another IP. The most interesting thing, I think, for me, was that we'll be getting the AI cores for industrial ships and the Rorqual and the Orca. So, save up your Tesseract stars and get ready to AI mine. It would be cool to have a pizza skin on the new. That was a funny one. I liked that one.
Enemy ships detected. We're under attack. Shield damaged.
It's gonna be a while before we get Marauders, apparently, because they don't see enough content for them to do. I really disagree with that. There's plenty of content for Marauders to partake in. And then when Titans are released, they want to do it as a major update, which would include all the content for Titans, so we might see them like the beginning of next year. Alright, that was all the missions I have for today. I'll just dock in Gina as I usually do. No, this is my alpha accounts. I live in Perimeter in alpha accounts. so that way I don't spend all of my money as soon as I get
Autopilot engaged.
it. That's the worst part about living in Gina is every time I get money
Warp
or
drive
ISK,
active.
I'm spending that money or ISK. Because I live in Gina. It's a terrible, terrible curse.
Destination docking request accepted.
Gather our rewards here. Alright. We're at 13,000. And we need 39,000 to get our battle cruiser nanocore. We got a long way to go. And we only have 2 more levels to get on the Concord Pass. 3 more on our alts. Guess I can have a chance at getting the Tristan nanocore. Right? Kestrel. Maulus Tristan. That'd be good to get the drone thermal damage. If we do get a nanocore that we don't need, we'll end up selling it on the market, and that'll make us some ISK. Because most of these nanocores will go about like 10 million ISK or something like that. That one's 20 million. So, definitely something to look at for making ISK. Depending on what we get. Waiting on my last bounty tick to come through. We had a bounty tick at 2253, so it's gonna be a while before we get that next bounty tick. Alright. Well, we are at our goal of 40 million. We're at 44 on one character, almost 45, and 43 million on the other. That was successful. That was very good. That means we are like 2/65ths of the way to our Omega. 2/65ths. And we're gonna end up spending it all on a battle cruiser. on the bright side, we're only like 1/10 or something of the way to our 1/8 on the way to our battlecruiser. Alright, well, I will leave it there. Thank you all for joining me. If you'd like to follow me on YouTube, it is Orion Ikaoa. You can find the link on my channel. And I will be on tomorrow, very likely. Take care and be safe. Thank you all for joining me. Remember, grab your AMA gift codes.